Nathan Zegura here with a 2-minute drill brought to you by University Hospitals. For the first time in over a month, your Cleveland Browns will head on the road. The 7-3 Browns, coming off of back-to-back wins at home, head down to Florida to take on the 1-9 Jacksonville Jaguars, a team that has lost 9 straight games and ranks near the bottom of every major statistical category on both sides of the ball. They are onto their third quarterback for the season. They are ravaged by injuries. Their secondary, 4/5 of their starting secondary, will not play in this game. Their number one pass rusher will not play in this game. And yet Kevin Stefanski knows his team has got to stay focused. And boy, for the Browns, there have been plenty of distractions as well. Myles Garrett will not be back this week as he misses his second straight game. Denzel Ward added to the injury list this week with a calf issue. He will not play for the Browns, and it's seemingly just like around the rest of the NFL, every day a new player added to the COVID list. Now, the Browns have been in these intensive protocols for a few weeks now, so they have become used to them, they have adapted to them, and they've been able to thrive in them. And Kevin Stefanski will stress that his team cannot take the Jacksonville Jaguars lightly. They must go down to Jacksonville, handle their business, and get a big win that would put the Browns at 8-3. When it comes to the Jags, as I mentioned, their defense ravaged. They have allowed 4 straight quarterbacks to throw for multiple touchdowns. And during that span, quarterbacks averaging over 300 yards passing, 2.25 touchdowns per game, and they have a quarterback rating of 105. Now, we all know Nick Chubb and Kareem can run it. We saw Baker Mayfield average over 17 yards per completion in the last game. But this is one to really kind of unleash an aerial assault on this depleted Jags defense. And I think Baker Mayfield's going to have his best statistical game in a long time. And plus, the weather could help as well. Getting out of Cleveland, going down to Florida, while there might be some rain, will certainly be good for the Cleveland Browns. Defensively, with no Myles and no Denzel, Olivier Vernon, who was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week a week ago, will continue to need to step up, along with Adrian Claiborne opposite him at defensive end. And in your secondary money, Mitch becomes the main man. Look for Kevin Johnson to get more work on the outside, as well as the team sliding in perhaps Tavier Thomas or MJ Stewart into the nickel position. The Jags on offense, really all they've got. Undrafted free agent James Robinson, the running back, over 1,000 total yards in 10 games. He's been the main cog in their offense. DJ Chark, their leading receiver, yes, he can get down the field, and the Browns will have to watch that. As I mentioned earlier, the Jags onto their third quarterback. Mike Glennon will make his first start for the franchise this week. It's all there for the Browns, but they've got to take care of business, be able to put the distractions on the side, and that's what they've done week in and week out under head coach Kevin Stefanski. We'll get you set for kickoff this Sunday, 11 a.m. on News 5 with Browns Countdown. All the latest as the Browns get set to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And in the meantime, keep it tuned to clevelandbrowns.com and the Browns mobile app. This has been the 2-minute drill brought to you by University Hospitals.